The Arctic wind cut through the thick layers of protective clothing like a blade. Dr. Lena Carter tightened her scarf and squinted at the endless white horizon. The sun barely rose above the ice, casting long shadows over the frozen expanse. The research station behind her was small and isolated, a cluster of metal and glass structures clinging stubbornly to the ice sheet. Scientists from around the world had come here to study climate patterns, melting glaciers, and strange magnetic anomalies. Lena, however, was not here for ordinary science. She was here because of a signal. It had started as a faint blip on the station's magnetometer, something the computer could not explain. The readings showed a strange concentration of metal deep beneath the ice, far below the usual glacial deposits. At first, Lena had assumed it was a meteorite buried centuries ago. But as the scans continued, the shape of the anomaly became clearer. It was too regular, too symmetrical to be a rock. Her heart raced as she called the excavation team together. "Everyone, this isn't a drill," she said. "What we're looking at might be something no one has ever seen on Earth." The team consisted of 5 other scientists, engineers, and a geologist. Each of them had trained for extreme conditions, but even seasoned veterans felt a thrill of fear and excitement. They had seen ice caves and tectonic shifts, but nothing prepared them for the possibility of a buried alien object. Using ground-penetrating radar and thermal sensors, they traced the anomaly. It was enormous. A metallic mass stretched beneath the ice, at least 50 meters long. Its shape was streamlined, almost like a ship. Lena's breath caught as she whispered, "It looks designed." The next morning, after weeks of careful planning, they began the excavation. Giant drills and heated cutting tools carved away the thick ice. Every day, fragments of frozen metal glinted in the sunlight. The team worked in shifts, enduring sub-zero temperatures and bone-chilling winds. Slowly, the shape of a ship began to emerge. It was unlike any human vessel. The hull was smooth, curved, and perfectly seamless. Its surface reflected light in a strange, almost liquid manner, and the metal did not corrode despite centuries under ice. Strange symbols etched deeply into the material ran along its sides. None of them looked familiar. Dr. Akira Sato, the station's geologist, ran his gloved fingers over the alien symbols. "They're not language," he said. "Not as we know it. Maybe they're instructions. Or a map." The discovery quickly attracted international attention. News agencies from around the world scrambled to report on the mysterious object in the Arctic. Satellite images showed a strange metallic shape breaking the uniform whiteness of the ice, and speculation ran wild. Was it a lost human prototype? A secret military craft? Or something else? Despite the media frenzy, Lena and her team remained focused on their work. They had one goal: to see inside. After weeks of careful excavation, they reached the ship's main entrance. A large hatch sealed tightly rose from the ice like a doorway to another world. The team examined the hatch for weaknesses, scanning for radiation, toxins, or mechanical traps. None of the usual hazards appeared, though the energy readings remained mysterious. The ship pulsed faintly, almost like it had a heartbeat. Lena stepped forward, holding a small handheld scanner. "Everyone stand back," she said. The hatch responded to her presence, sliding open silently with a soft hiss. Inside, darkness stretched beyond the doorway. A faint glow emanated from the walls, illuminating the interior with shifting patterns of light. The team gasped. The inside was vast, far larger than the exterior suggested. The ship's architecture defied human logic. Corridors curved and twisted in impossible angles, and rooms expanded beyond what should be physically possible. Smooth panels lined the walls, humming softly with energy. A strange, faint fragrance, metallic but clean, hung in the air. Dr. Sato moved forward carefully, marveling at the engineering. This is not of Earth," he said. "No human could make this." The first room they entered contained what looked like control panels, but far beyond anything humans had ever seen. Buttons, screens, and switches were all integrated into the walls and floors, glowing faintly. Symbols floated in midair, shifting as if alive. Lena approached one of the panels and touched it lightly. A holographic map flickered into view, displaying stars, planets, and strange cosmic formations. The team exchanged awed glances. They had found evidence of interstellar travel. But the greatest surprise lay in the central chamber. A stasis pod, perfectly preserved, sat in the middle of the room. The pod was smooth and transparent, glowing softly from within. Inside, a humanoid figure floated, eyes closed. body suspended in a faintly luminescent fluid. It was clearly alive, or at least preserved in some way. Dr. Amara Singh, a biologist on the team, leaned closer. "It's incredible," she whispered. "It hasn't decayed at all. This technology, it's beyond our understanding." The pod pulsed once, and a soft hum filled the chamber. The figure's chest rose slightly. Lena's heart pounded. Could it still be alive? The team spent the next several hours analyzing the pod. It emitted energy signatures unlike anything they had ever encountered. It responded to touch and proximity as if aware of their presence. Lena knew they had to be careful. One wrong move could destroy what might be the most important discovery in human history, or worse. As night fell, Lena stepped outside, staring at the endless ice fields. The Arctic wind bit at her face, but she barely noticed. The ship beneath the ice was a message, a challenge, and a mystery all at once. Humanity had always dreamed of exploring the stars, but now the stars had come to them. She thought of her team. Each of them had risked frostbite, exhaustion, and ridicule for this moment. And now the real challenge was beginning. What had brought this ship to Earth? How long had it been here? And most importantly, what would happen if they activated it? The world was watching. Satellites monitored the Arctic Circle, journalists speculated endlessly, and governments debated ownership. But Lena knew that curiosity and courage would guide them, just as they had always guided humanity. They were not just uncovering a ship, they were uncovering a future. Back inside the station, the team gathered around the ship's entrance. Tools, scanners, and protective suits lay ready. Lena addressed them firmly, her breath forming small clouds in the icy air. "Tomorrow we go inside. Step by step. We will record everything, and we will stay together. This ship is unlike anything on Earth. We have to treat it with respect." The night was silent except for the soft howl of the wind and the faint hum of the ship beneath the ice. Lena lay awake in her bunk, imagining what awaited them inside. She thought of distant galaxies, unknown civilizations, and the alien who might be resting in that stasis pod. For centuries, humans had wondered if they were alone in the universe. Now the answer might be just a door away. And somewhere deep in the Arctic ice, the ship waited, patient, silent, and full of secrets. The adventure had only just begun. The morning light was pale and weak, filtering through the thick Arctic clouds. Dr. Lena Carter adjusted her gloves and took a deep breath. Today was the day. The team would step inside the alien ship for the first time. Months of excavation, calculations, and careful planning had led to this moment. Outside, the wind howled like a living creature, but inside the ship, a faint glow promised warmth, or at least something unfamiliar and alive. The hatch had been partially opened the day before, revealing the first glimpse of the interior. The glowing corridors were unlike anything humans had built. The walls shimmered softly, and the smooth floors reflected the light in strange, shifting patterns. Lena could see her team's faces, awed and tense. Each member carried scanners, recording devices, and emergency tools. They were ready, but none of them truly knew what awaited inside. "Stay close," Lena instructed. "We move as a unit. Every step we take is a step into history or into danger." Dr. Amara Singh, the biologist, nodded, her eyes wide. "I've never seen anything like this. Even the air, it smells alive." The team entered slowly. The hatch hissed shut behind them, sealing them inside the alien vessel. The glow from the walls illuminated the space, revealing corridors that seemed to curve and twist in ways that made the team's sense of direction uncertain. Lena noticed that some hallways appeared longer than their physical dimensions should allow. It was as if the ship bent reality in small, subtle ways. Dr. Akira Sato examined the walls closely. "These symbols, they move." "Look at them," he said. Tiny patterns shifted across the surface, rearranging themselves like liquid writing. "I can't read them, but I think they are instructions or guidance." The central chamber, the room with the stasis pod, was their next destination. As they approached, Lena's scanners detected faint energy pulses radiating from the pod. It was alive, or at least functional. "I want to know if it responds to touch," Lena said cautiously. She extended her hand toward the pod. A soft pulse ran along her fingers as she made contact. The fluid inside the pod rippled, and a holographic projection emerged above it. Stars, planets, and a web of lines formed a map of the galaxy. The team gasped. This was not just a map of space. It was a star chart that extended far beyond the Milky Way. The alien technology displayed routes, energy sources, and unknown civilizations. Lena felt a shiver run down her spine. Humanity had always looked up at the stars and dreamed. Now a guide to the universe was before them, waiting to be understood. Dr. Singh approached the stasis pod, studying the figure inside. It was humanoid, but different in subtle ways. The skin shimmered faintly under the pod's glow, and the shape of the body was elegant and symmetrical. The being's eyes were closed, but its expression was calm, almost peaceful. "Do you think it's alive?" asked Dr. Sato. "I don't know," Lena admitted. "It might be in stasis, or it might be waiting for something." The team spent hours examining the surrounding chambers. They discovered technology that defied human understanding. Consoles projected information into midair, and machines adjusted themselves when touched. One device emitted a soft hum and created a holographic model of a distant solar system. The planets rotated smoothly and tiny symbols appeared above each one. Lena wondered what they meant. Despite the wonders, the ship was not without danger. Gravity shifted in some areas, making movement difficult. In one corridor, Lena felt her feet lift slightly from the floor, as if invisible hands were tugging her upward. She stumbled but caught herself on a wall panel. The team quickly learned to move slowly, carefully, and together. "This ship isn't just a vessel," Dr. Sato said. "It's alive. In some way. It reacts to us," Lena nodded. She had felt it too. The subtle pulse in the air, the way the light seemed to follow their movements. It was as if the ship was aware of them, curious but cautious. After several hours, they reached a room filled with strange machines. Some devices appeared to manipulate energy fields, while others created small floating spheres of light. Lena watched as one sphere drifted toward her, responding to her presence. It hovered, then darted away as if teasing her before settling again nearby. "This is incredible," whispered Dr. Singh. "These machines, they are almost like living creatures. And the energy, it's clean, stable, and powerful." The team decided to focus on the stasis pod. They had to know more about the being inside. Lena activated a scanner, sending waves of harmless energy through the fluid. The readings were astonishing. The alien's biology was far beyond human science. Its body contained energy storage systems, adaptable cells, and organs that could process both matter and energy. "This being is engineered for space," Lena said. "It could survive in conditions we can't imagine. Its species. They are advanced beyond us." As they studied the pod, the ship responded. Panels lit up, corridors shifted slightly, and a faint voice-like hum filled the air. Lena realized the ship itself might be communicating or perhaps warning them. She glanced at her team. They were awed, but no one panicked. Humans had always been explorers, and this was the greatest exploration of all. "Should we try to open the pod?" asked Dr. Singh. Lena hesitated. "We don't know what will happen. We proceed slowly, step by step, but yes, eventually we will need to know." Before they could decide, the ship produced a small projection. It was a sequence of symbols and images. Lena studied it carefully. It appeared to show the alien awakening, moving through the pod and interacting with the ship's systems. The being seemed to understand the technology perfectly, almost as if it were part of the ship itself. "This is a guide," Dr. Sato said. "The ship is showing us what to do, if we want to wake it safely." The realization filled the team with a mix of excitement and fear. They were not just exploring a ship, they were learning how to communicate with a species from beyond the stars. Every step had to be precise. One mistake could be catastrophic, but the reward could change humanity forever. Hours turned into days as the team explored the ship. They discovered storage rooms with strange containers holding unrecognizable materials. Some substances glowed faintly. Others seemed to shift between solid and liquid states. Lena realized they were witnessing technology that could manipulate matter itself. In one chamber, they found a small console displaying images of distant galaxies. The alien species had traveled farther than humans could even imagine. Routes connected stars, planets, and moons in a complex network. Lena traced a finger along one path. "These are travel routes," she said. They must have used this ship to reach multiple galaxies. The alien being in the pod remained a central mystery. Its chest rose slightly with every scan, as if it were breathing. Lena felt a strange connection, a sense that the being was aware of their presence and waiting for them to act. At night, in the Arctic station, Lena and her team reviewed the data. They recorded every measurement, every symbol, and every observation. The world outside waited with bated breath. News of the discovery had spread, and scientists, governments, and curious citizens around the globe were eager for updates. Lena knew they had to proceed carefully. "This ship is a gift," Lena said quietly. "It could teach us, guide us, or warn us, but it is also a challenge. We have to be smart, careful, and brave." Her team nodded. They had already faced months of harsh weather, endless ice, and technical difficulties. But the ship was something else entirely. It demanded patience, intelligence, and courage. And humanity, Lena thought, had all three. As the Arctic night fell, the ship pulsed softly beneath the ice. Lena stared at it through the observation window, feeling both fear and wonder. The adventure was only beginning, and the unknown awaited them. Somewhere deep inside the ship, the stasis pod pulsed again. The alien inside shifted slightly, as if sensing the humans who had dared to enter its home. Lena did not know what the being would do, but she felt a strange certainty. Humanity had taken the first step, and nothing could stop the curiosity that drove them forward. The ship was alive. The alien was alive. And humans. Humans were ready. The air inside the alien ship was thick with anticipation. Dr. Lena Carter and her team had spent days studying the stasis pod, analyzing its energy signatures, and observing the being inside. Every scan suggested that the alien was alive in some form, preserved and waiting. Yet there was no guidebook, no instructions. They were learning as they went, step by careful step. "This is it," Lena said quietly, gathering her team in the central chamber. The walls shimmered with soft light, reflecting their nervous faces. "We have to wake it carefully. Everyone, stay focused." The alien had been silent for centuries or perhaps longer. Lena did not know how it would react. Would it be friendly, indifferent, or hostile? The unknown was a heavy weight, but human curiosity refused to be held back. Dr. Amara Singh approached the pod with a handheld control device. "The scans are stable," she said. "I've adjusted the energy fields to match its natural rhythm. It should respond gradually, not violently." Dr. Akira Sato nodded. "We proceed slowly." Every second counts. Lena activated the pod. A soft hum filled the chamber, vibrating through the floor and walls. The translucent fluid inside rippled, and the alien's chest rose slightly. The being's eyes remained closed, but energy lines across its body began to glow faintly, pulsing like a heartbeat. The team stepped back, holding their breath. Then, almost imperceptibly, the alien moved. Its eyes opened, revealing irises that glowed softly, reflecting the ship's light. The being blinked, taking in its surroundings. Lena felt a shiver run down her spine. The alien was not only alive, it was aware, intelligent, and conscious. The alien's first action was to touch the nearest wall panel. The ship responded immediately. Symbols shifted, lights pulsed, and the corridors adjusted slightly, as if greeting the being. Lena realized something extraordinary. The alien and the ship were connected. It was not just a passenger. It was part of the vessel's systems. The being turned slowly, surveying the humans. Lena held up her hand in a peaceful gesture. She spoke softly. "We are friends. We mean no harm." To her surprise, the alien responded, not with words but telepathically. Lena felt a calm presence in her mind, a voice clear and soothing. "You have awakened me. You are brave and curious. I see potential," the team gasped. Telepathy was beyond anything they had studied. Yet the message was unmistakable. The alien had chosen to communicate directly with Lena, acknowledging her leadership. Dr. Singh whispered, It understands us. It can communicate with our minds." The alien extended a hand and holographic images appeared between them. Star maps, energy flows, and unknown planets filled the air. Lena reached out, tracing her fingers along one of the paths. "These are travel routes," she realized. "This species has explored the galaxy." The alien seemed to notice her thoughts. "Yes, we travel far, seeking knowledge and allies. But danger follows us." A chill ran down Lena's spine. Danger, she thought? The alien must have seen something terrible, a threat that humanity could not yet comprehend. Dr. Sato stepped closer. "What kind of danger?" he asked aloud, though he did not expect a direct answer. The alien projected images of enormous ships, dark and angular, moving through space. They consumed planets, leaving nothing behind. Entire civilizations had fallen before them. Lena felt a wave of fear, but also determination. Humans had faced challenges before and they had always adapted. The alien's voice returned telepathically. Your species is strong, curious, and brave. You have potential to survive, but you must learn quickly, Lena nodded. We will. We are ready to learn. The alien's glow intensified and energy flowed through the ship. Panels and consoles lit up, showing devices and systems beyond human comprehension. Lena realized that this being could teach them not just about space travel, but about energy manipulation, defense, and survival on a galactic scale. The team began to explore the ship under the alien's guidance. Doors opened, corridors shifted to reveal new chambers, and machines activated to display holographic lessons. Lena felt as if the ship itself was alive, responding to the alien's presence and now indirectly to theirs. Dr. Singh marveled at the biological systems inside the ship. These energy conduits, they're almost like arteries, she said. The alien's biology and the ship are integrated. They share energy, information, even consciousness. The alien spoke again, its thoughts calm but urgent. Time is short. My species is pursued. The hunters follow us. You must prepare, for they may reach you next. Lena's heart raced. Earth, could her home planet be in danger? The alien's images showed stars being consumed, entire solar systems falling to a ruthless force. Humanity had never faced anything like this, but the fear was mixed with determination. Humans had survived impossible odds before, and now they had knowledge far beyond what any other species had. We will help, Lena thought firmly. We will do whatever it takes. The alien seemed to acknowledge her determination. Then you may rise, but you must learn quickly. Technology is not enough. Strategy, cooperation, and courage are needed. Over the next several hours, the team learned to operate some of the ship's systems. Energy shields could be projected, propulsion systems activated, and weapons were revealed, though Lena hesitated to call them that. The alien explained that these were tools for defense, designed to neutralize threats without destruction when possible. Dr. Sato was fascinated by the ship's propulsion system. It uses energy fields to bend space slightly, he said. It can move faster than light without breaking physics as we know it. The alien's holographic instructions guided them, showing careful steps. Lena realized that humanity had a rare opportunity to combine human creativity with alien technology. The ship and the alien could teach them, but humans would have to apply the knowledge wisely. Night fell on the Arctic, and the team took a moment to rest. The ship's soft glow illuminated the frozen ice outside, visible through narrow observation windows. Lena sat alone in the chamber, thinking about the magnitude of what they had found. She imagined the alien's home world, distant and full of stars. She thought of Earth, vulnerable yet resilient. Humanity had always dreamed of exploring the stars, but now they were faced with the responsibility of defending their planet, learning new technologies, and preparing for challenges beyond imagination. Her mind returned to the alien. It had awakened peacefully, but the urgency in its thoughts was clear. Something was coming, a force that had destroyed civilizations before. Lena knew that humans had no choice but to rise to the challenge. The next day, the alien began demonstrating more advanced systems. Holographic models of energy shields, propulsion devices, and environmental controls appeared. The team learned quickly, combining their scientific knowledge with the alien's guidance. Each lesson increased their confidence. Each step made them more capable. Dr. Singh experimented with one device, creating a small energy field that hovered in the air. It was stable, safe, and responsive to her touch. It's incredible, she whispered. We could adapt this for our own defense systems, the alien observed, seemingly pleased. Your species has creativity. You will survive if you combine it with knowledge and courage. Lena felt a deep sense of pride. Humanity had always been explorers, inventors, and survivors. This was the ultimate test and opportunity. But the alien also warned them repeatedly. The hunters are coming. You must prepare quickly. Knowledge alone will not save you. Strategy, unity, and courage are essential. For the first time, Lena understood the true stakes. The discovery was not just a marvel, it was a call to action. Humanity had to rise to learn and to protect not just themselves but the entire planet. As the team continued their work, the bond between humans and the alien grew. The being did not speak in words but through thought, guidance, and shared understanding. Lena felt a strange sense of connection, as if the alien recognized human potential. Together, they were unlocking secrets that could change the future of humanity forever. The ship pulsed softly under the Arctic ice, alive and aware. Outside, the wind howled, carrying the cold silence of the frozen world. Inside, a new partnership was forming, humans and alien working side by side, learning, preparing, and rising to a challenge that would test every ounce of courage and ingenuity they possessed. The awakening had begun. The alien was alive, humanity was learning, and the universe, with all its dangers and wonders, was about to notice. The Arctic sun barely rose over the horizon, but Dr. Lena Carter and her team were already awake. The alien ship beneath the ice pulsed softly, its light filling the corridors and casting strange reflections on the ice outside. Time had never felt more precious. Every hour, every minute could make the difference between survival and disaster. The alien had been teaching them steadily for days, showing how the ship's systems worked, and revealing technologies far beyond human understanding. Energy manipulation, propulsion, environmental control, and defensive systems were all within reach, but the alien also made one thing painfully clear. Danger was approaching, and humanity had very little time to prepare. Lena gathered her team in the central chamber, the stasis pod glowing softly in the background. "We have to act fast," she said firmly. "This is no longer just exploration. This is preparation. Every skill, every idea we have must be used to defend our planet." Dr. Akira Sato adjusted his scanner. "The ship's sensors show that the threat is moving quickly. They're advanced, organized, and relentless. We need to understand everything the alien can teach us, and fast." The team divided tasks. Some worked on understanding energy shields, learning how to project and stabilize them around Earth's atmosphere. Others focused on propulsion systems, trying to integrate alien technology with human spacecraft. Lena herself coordinated with the alien, translating its thoughts into actionable plans. The alien's guidance was patient but urgent. "Your species must combine knowledge with strategy. Alone, you will struggle. Together, you can survive." Humans had always excelled at teamwork, and the Arctic team was no exception. Each scientist, engineer, and technician contributed ideas, tested concepts, and solved problems together. They discovered that alien energy could power multiple systems simultaneously, allowing for advanced defenses without exhausting Earth's resources. Meanwhile, the world outside grew restless. Governments and media had learned of the discovery, and there was pressure to act. But Lena and her team insisted on careful study first. They could not risk mistakes. Humanity had one chance to get this right. The alien began projecting simulations. Massive fleets of dark ships moved across stars, consuming planets. Lena watched in awe and fear. "They're unstoppable, unless we find a way to defend ourselves," she said. The alien's telepathic presence reassured her. "You have ingenuity. You will find a way." Inspired, Lena and her team developed a plan. They would use the alien's energy technology to build Earth's first advanced defensive fleet. Satellites and space stations could be converted into command centers, while human-built spacecraft would integrate alien shields and propulsion. The combination of human creativity and alien technology gave them hope. Dr. Singh experimented with energy manipulation devices, creating small protective fields around equipment. "This could shield entire cities if scaled up," she said. "We can adapt it for both defense and evacuation." The alien guided them through the steps but warned, "Time is limited. The hunters will arrive soon. You must act decisively." Days passed, yet the team remained focused. The Arctic wind howled outside, indifferent to the monumental work happening beneath the ice. Every failure was a lesson. Every success brought them closer to readiness. Lena marveled at the human spirit. Despite exhaustion, cold, and the pressure of the unknown, her team pressed on. Humanity's resilience was proving itself once again. One night, as Lena monitored the ship's systems, she received a telepathic warning from the alien. "They are near. Their sensors are closing in on your planet. You must accelerate." The urgency was clear. Lena called an emergency meeting. "We have to finish integration. she said. "We need operational fleets, energy shields, and command systems within hours, not days." Engineers worked around the clock, guided by the aliens' instructions. Small spacecraft were modified, with energy shields, propulsion systems, and advanced communication networks. Satellites were connected to the ship's energy grid, creating a planet-wide defense network. Lena watched the progress with pride. Humanity was adapting, learning, and evolving at a pace never seen before. But the alien reminded them of a crucial point. Technology alone is not enough. Strategy and courage are required. Prepare your minds and your hearts. The hunters will test both. To train, Lena organized simulations. The team practiced deploying energy shields, coordinating fleet movements, and reacting to unexpected attacks. Every scenario was designed to teach them agility, problem-solving, and teamwork. Mistakes were analyzed, lessons applied, and strategies improved. Dr. Sato worked tirelessly on the ship's propulsion system. "If we can bend space even slightly, we can maneuver faster than expected," he said. "We can use this to gain an advantage against larger forces." Dr. Singh adapted alien technology to human-built defenses. She created energy fields that could protect entire regions while remaining flexible enough for tactical deployment. "This is humanity's strength," she said. "We take what we learn and make it work for us." Meanwhile, Lena coordinated with international space agencies. The alien projected images showing optimal fleet formations, shield deployment strategies, and energy distribution methods. Humans had to absorb the information quickly, adjust it for Earth's capabilities, and execute without hesitation. The tension grew as sensors detected incoming fleets near the solar system. Massive dark ships loomed on the edge of detection, moving with precision and speed. Humanity's readiness was being tested before it was fully prepared. Lena's team moved swiftly. They deployed energy shields around the Arctic station and connected the ship's systems to Earth's communications satellites. The alien demonstrated advanced targeting and sensor systems that humans could operate with guidance. The combination of human problem-solving and alien technology created a defense network that was unprecedented. Finally, the fleet was ready. Small human spacecraft, enhanced with alien energy shields and propulsion, were deployed strategically. Satellites and orbital stations were linked to the central command, forming a coordinated defense grid. Lena reviewed the system one last time. "We have done everything we can. Now we must trust our preparation and our courage." The alien pulsed brightly, projecting one final warning. "They are near. Stand together. Use your knowledge. Be brave." The Arctic wind continued outside, but inside the ship, humanity's resolve burned brighter than ever. Humans had faced countless challenges before: storms, disease, conflicts, but this was different. The stakes were cosmic. Yet for the first time, Lena felt that humanity had a fighting chance. She looked at her team, exhausted but determined. Dr. Singh was checking energy fields. Dr. Sato monitored propulsion systems, and every member worked with unwavering focus. Lena knew that their courage, intelligence, and teamwork would be tested like never before. The sensors flickered. The hunters were entering the solar system. Dark silhouettes appeared against the backdrop of stars. Humanity's first real trial had begun. Lena raised her hand. "We move forward together," she said. "We protect our planet, our home, and everything we love. This is our moment. Let's rise to it." The alien pulsed, almost in agreement. Humanity had learned, adapted, and prepared. Now it was time to see if courage and ingenuity could stand against the unknown. For the first time, humans were not just inhabitants of Earth. They were defenders, explorers, and participants in a cosmic battle for survival. The Arctic team had done the impossible. They had combined human skill with alien knowledge, creating a chance for hope in the face of overwhelming danger. And as the first dark ships crossed the solar system's boundary, Lena realized that humanity was ready to meet the challenge. The race against time had reached its peak. Every second counted. Every action mattered. Humanity's survival and Its future among the stars depended on courage, intelligence, and unity. The stage was set for the ultimate test. The Arctic sky was pale, almost colorless, as the Earth's first hybrid fleet prepared for battle. Dr. Lena Carter stood on the bridge of the largest modified spacecraft, the alien ship they had uncovered beneath the ice. Its hull shimmered faintly, reflecting the glow of the planet below. Every human-built vessel around her was enhanced with alien technology, energy shields, advanced propulsion systems, and communication networks that linked them together like a single organism. Lena's heart raced. The sensors showed the dark ships approaching, massive silhouettes cutting through space with terrifying precision. The alien that had awakened days ago hovered nearby, its soft glow pulsing with quiet urgency. It was guiding them, preparing them for the moment that would decide the fate of Earth. "We are ready," Lena said firmly to her team. "All units maintain formation. Remember your training. Use your shields, follow your routes, and trust your knowledge. We fight together." Dr. Amara Singh monitored energy shield stability, nodding at Lena. "Shields are at maximum capacity, all spacecraft linked. Communication stable." Dr. Akira Sato checked propulsion systems and weapon deployments. "We can maneuver faster than expected. The alien tech works perfectly with human ships. We have a chance." The first dark ship entered the sensor range. Lena gasped at its size, larger than any vessel humans had ever seen. Its surface absorbed light, appearing like a shadow in space, and energy pulses radiated from it. The alien ships were not just large, they were designed for destruction on a massive scale. The alien spoke directly into Lena's mind, telepathically. "Courage and strategy will decide this battle. Fear will weaken you. Act with intelligence and unity. Protect your world." Lena swallowed her fear. Humanity had faced impossible odds before. Storms, diseases, wars, but nothing like this. Yet here they were, prepared by knowledge, skill, and determination. "Energy shields up," Lena ordered. A wave of soft blue light spread across the fleet, forming invisible barriers that surrounded each vessel. The dark ships fired first. Massive energy beams cut through space, hitting the shields. Sparks danced across the barriers, but they held. Humanity's first line of defense worked. The hybrid fleet responded. Small ships darted forward, using propulsion to flank the larger vessels. Energy pulses from the alien technology disrupted the enemy's targeting systems. Lena felt a surge of pride. Humans had taken what they had learned and adapted it brilliantly. Dr. Singh shouted, "Shield stable." "We can hold them!" The alien projected tactical simulations into the air. Lena studied the holographic models, quickly adjusting fleet movements to match. "Flank their left wing," she commanded. "Use the energy disruptors now." The fleet moved as one, a coordinated network of human ingenuity and alien guidance. Energy beams struck enemy vessels not to destroy, but to disable their systems temporarily. The dark ships faltered, unprepared for this level of tactical adaptation. Lena realized that human creativity was making a difference. The alien technology was powerful, but it was the humans who decided how to use it. They improvised, adapted, and acted with courage under pressure. The battle intensified. One dark ship broke through the outer shields, moving toward Earth. Lena's team responded quickly. Using energy fields projected from satellites and the alien ship, they created a defensive net around the planet. The dark vessel's attacks bounced harmlessly off the barrier. "This is working," shouted Dr. Sato. "We can protect the planet." The alien communicated through images showing weaknesses in the enemy's formation. Lena guided the fleet, repositioning ships and deploying energy pulses. Slowly, the dark ships were forced to retreat. Their formations broke and their attacks became uncoordinated. Humanity had survived the first encounter, but Lena knew this was only the beginning. The alien reminded her, "They will return. You must continue to learn, adapt, and strengthen your defenses. Your species has potential, but only courage and unity will see you through." The fleet regrouped, energy shields still humming, propulsion systems ready. Lena breathed a little easier, but she did not relax. Humanity had won a battle, but the war was far from over. The Arctic team's work had proven that humans could rise to any challenge, but the future would demand even more ingenuity and bravery. Back on Earth, governments and citizens watched the unfolding events. Communications had been established through the alien ship, allowing a select few to witness the battle safely. Humanity realized that they were not alone, and that their place in the galaxy had changed forever. Lena walked along the deck of the alien ship, looking out at the fleet. Small human vessels zipped through space with agility, protected by energy shields and guided by alien technology. She felt a deep sense of pride. Humanity had taken the first step into the wider universe, not as helpless observers, but as participants capable of defending their home. Dr. Singh joined her, smiling despite exhaustion. "We did it," she said softly. "We actually did it," Lena nodded. "Yes, but this is only the beginning. We have learned much in days that would take centuries on our own. We must continue, prepare, and grow stronger." The alien hovered nearby, its glow calm and steady. "You have proven your courage. Your species is capable. Together, you and your planet can survive, explore, and thrive among the stars." Lena felt hope swell in her chest. Humanity had faced the unknown, adapted, and succeeded. They had stood against a force that could have destroyed them, and they had won, at least for now. The dark ships retreated, disappearing into the vastness of space. Humanity had survived its first contact with an interstellar threat. The Arctic team had demonstrated intelligence, courage, and unity, qualities that would define humanity's place among the stars. Lena turned to her team. "This is a victory, but not the end. We have shown the universe what humans can do. Our work continues. We will protect our planet, learn from our allies, and rise to every challenge the cosmos presents." The team nodded, determination shining in their eyes. They had faced the impossible and had not faltered. Humanity had proven that even a young species could rise to cosmic challenges with courage, ingenuity, and teamwork. As the alien ship pulsed beneath the Arctic ice, Lena felt a deep connection to both the being and her team. They had done something extraordinary, not just for Earth, but for all of humanity. They had taken the first true step into the galaxy, ready to face whatever came next. The Arctic wind howled outside, carrying with it the silence of a frozen world. Inside, humans stood together, their courage and determination a beacon against the darkness of the unknown. They had faced fear, learned quickly, and acted with unity. They had survived. They had risen. Humanity had taken its first stand, and the universe would never forget it. And somewhere deep in the stars, new allies watched, knowing that Earth had earned its place among the courageous, resourceful, and unstoppable species of the galaxy. The adventure was over for now, but the journey had only just begun. Humanity had shown the galaxy what it was capable of, and the future held possibilities that no one could yet imagine.